It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And our focus is on Justice Hill, your standard at running back this season, pacing the league in rushing. It's the Buccaneers and the Falcons. All that and more coming up next.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome to the booth, everyone. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, all set for a good one here. Greg, this is one of those interesting things because you talk to both coaches. They've schemed, plotted all week, and the question becomes, who's got the plan that's going to fit against this other team?
Well, that's always the question, and I think if we really got honest responses from some of these play callers in pregame, I think they're not even quite sure. Everyone goes in feeling really good about the week work. They feel really good about where they are from a game plan perspective. But now, can you adjust? Can you find the elements of that game plan that are best suited for having success in this given game? That's the key.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the veteran from Oklahoma State. It's Mason Rudolph.
One thing that was pretty evident when we had a chance to talk to him, Mike, is this guy, he just wasn't satisfied with his individual performance. They came away with the win, and that was great. But one area that seems to continue to hold him back is that he's predetermining where he goes with the ball. Not only did it lead to the 2 interceptions, but it leads to some missed opportunities as the play unfolds. He could have had more touchdown output if he would have just gotten off that first read and found the open man. He got away with it last week. He doesn't want to make a habit of trying to get away with it every week. He needs to clean that up, especially if he wants to come away with a win here today.
And he's going to be close to a first down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving. To the left side, caught by Kelsey. They hook up again, second time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a first down. To throw is Rudolph. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
They've got it at the 8, first down and goal. They put Kelsey in motion. Now Rudolph. That's complete. It's Justice Hill out of the backfield. And a good job to make sure he didn't get loose. Brought down around the 7. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's all. 3rd and goal coming up. Throwing, Rudolph. He'll find Hill out of the backfield. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal. Rudolph looking to throw. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal.
Well, clearly this coach wanted to come out aggressive early. They decide not to settle for the field goal by going for it on 4th and goal, and they are turned away. What a great stop early in this game by this defense.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Now the former Tulane star. Here's Tyjae Spears. Not much space developing. He'll get to about the 14 this time. Throwing on 2nd down. Daniels. Pass caught right side by Conklin. And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line. Daniels now on first down. Open man. That's Trey Tucker. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Conklin goes in motion. On first and 10, here's Daniels. Finding room at midfield. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. On the handoff, this is Spears. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll try again here. Second and 10. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We'll have more from Tampa after this. Conklin goes in motion. On second down, it's Daniels. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Atlanta. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This will be returnable for Rager. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Buccaneers offense. And their running back set to go once more. He's been a machine in the red zone here first couple of months of the season. In fact, leading the NFL in rushing touchdowns. They'll look to pick up the pace. They'll run here with Hill. And this will be a Bucs first down as he gets this up to the 42.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get forward for a couple. Jaquan Brisker there to bring him down. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. At the 41-yard line. Here's a handoff to Spears. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That finds Nakua downfield, complete. He is in. Puka Nakua. Touchdown, Falcons. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Butker's extra point is good. And the Falcons move out on top, 14-0. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Cavante Turpin on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Rudolph. A dive, And a catch! Incredible! Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. The offense in hurry-up mode, pushing the pace. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. 24-yard pickup as they convert on 4th down. Here's Rudolph. He's going to run it.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
All run play. This is Hill. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Open man right side is Kelsey. And he's into the end zone. Travis Kelsey. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Falcons offense and Puka Nacua getting set for this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's caught by Puka. And he's going to take this one all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Falcons will take a 21-7 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This will be returnable for Rager. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw is Rudolph. To the right side, hauled in by Kelsey. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Back to throw. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got...
That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. Throwing right, it's taken in. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. The throw on the run is complete. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. That one caught by Tucker. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Throwing again, Daniels. That's caught by Spears out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. To the air again is Daniels. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. Officially an even 50-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Falcons going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. To throw is Rudolph. Going up top. That's caught. And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
And now they'll elect to go for 2 and try to cut into this lead a little bit further before they head to the locker room. That one batted away and incomplete. Good work there defensively. The try for 2 does not work. And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Falcons offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. First and 10. They'll throw with Daniels. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And this is taken in by the defense.
You know, Mike, with the importance being placed on yards after the catch, we're seeing more and more guys really emphasize turning into a runner as soon as possible. And, of course, it's a critical part of today's modern offense. But the part you have to remember, the yards are never more important than protecting the ball, so it needs to continue.
And he will get into the end zone. Alec Pierce. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2. And he'll get in for the two-point conversion. And now the deficit is just a field goal.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it is Trey Tucker. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Falcons offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Conklin goes in motion. On 1st down, Daniels. Nope. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the defense has it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
And that is incomplete. Javon Baker was the intended receiver. It's 2nd down. Here's Hill. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's all the way down to the 15-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, they'll go with Hill. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to run it. They'll try and hurry to the line here. Rudolph looking to throw. He'll try to run for it. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's a run. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal. They'll try and go up tempo here as they hustle to the line. On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another shot. And he will power his way into the end zone. Justice Hill. Touchdown, Tampa. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Gonzalez now for the point after. And this one is no good. He missed the extra point in this tight game. Boy, that could come to be a big factor as this 2nd half rolls along. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return is Tucker. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense and Tajay Spears getting ready for their next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll start this drive on the ground with Spears. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play. Throwing on second down. Daniels. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Conklin. Here's a third down and 4. From the shotgun on third down. It's intercepted. He tried to take on Sauce, and Gardner took it away.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
And he'll work his way down inside the 40. Nate Wiggins up to make the tackle. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. It's Carl Granderson this time to make the tackle. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is 3rd down. And he's going to go backwards again. The defense coming up big, forcing 4th down. That is caught side of the end zone. Javon Baker, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Now Gonzalez to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Bucs will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Gonzalez set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He gets this one to Tucker. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Conklin goes in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. He's going to keep it himself. And Daniels will have the first down as he's able to slide and avoid the contact. They'll look to throw. A pass caught right side by Conklin. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Daniels. Coming free is Conklin. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. There's that man again. Another catch.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
On 2nd down, Spears. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It's intercepted. He tried to take on Sauce, and Gardner took it away. He gets free to the 20. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Buccaneers. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see, and it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum builder.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. To throw is Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Daniels now going to look to throw. That's taken in by Conklin, the tight end. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Daniels. He'll get this out to his running back. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Sauce Gardner.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him, and I think he's held up his side of the bargain. A corner who is not only a good tackler, Mike, but a willing tackler can be a huge asset to any defense. So often they get a bad rap. They're considered just pass defenders. They want to run around. But for a guy to be able to come up and force the run and keep this to no gain, man, that makes a big difference on any defense.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll motion over Pierce. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he's shedding tacklers left and right, winding his way for a gain of 8. He'll try to get this one on the ground. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So, fire the cannons. It's a win for the Bucs. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the 2nd time this year. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Buccaneers get the win as we say so long from Tampa.